All right, how to absolutely destroy procrastination, get yourself motivated. First, understanding for me is like what excites you. Like for some people, it's the latest sports car. It's, like I saw one guy, he just got a Lamborghini Huracan. It looked gorgeous. Like, does it get you excited? Does it get your blood boiling? Or they may see they're more of a party animal. They want to be around social aspects or women, or they just like the feeling of having a bunch of money in the bank. You have to understand what really, really excites you and gets you going. Tony Robbins says people aren't lazy, they just have impotent goals. So, how to really get yourself motivated. So for me, just quick testimonial video, I've always talked about traveling, going different places. But here's the thing. You are who you hang around, right? So one of the fastest things to basically destroy your will and your motivation is to sit there and discuss it with people. Because sometimes people, even though they have your best interest at heart, because of their unwillingness to take action, will deter you from taking the necessary action to get the results that you want. I was listening to this guy, internet marketer, and he talked about how he didn't even, like, he got to the point in his life where he just stopped telling people what he was going to do, and he just started showing people. And that's powerful. I remember a certain situation my own self not too long ago where I just got up and left, and then people finally figured out that, oh, he's really going to do it. So in reference to traveling, how do you take that first step in actually booking a trip and traveling? Well, I just personally just did it about an hour and a half ago. I just booked a trip. Now in my mind, I was like, oh, do I want to solo travel? Do I want to do that? Maybe I should call some buddies first, see if they want to go. But something said, no, don't do that, because what if they start making excuses? And then it deters you from really going because you really, really want to go. See, a lot of people, they want to travel the world. They want to do all these fantastic things, but they want somebody to come with them. And most of the time, the people that they want to come with them aren't 100% in it. They're always going to make excuses, so you end up never going. So what I did is I just booked the trip. I saw it. It was a fantastic price. I booked the trip, and then I asked if my friends wanted to go. Some didn't respond. Some said they couldn't go, quote unquote. But the game thing is, I'm going regardless. See, now what if I wouldn't have booked it and then they said, nah, we don't want to go, then most likely I wouldn't have been. This happens so many times because, I like, hanging around a bunch of group of people and blah, 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 and bringing my friends with me. But sometimes, you have different friends for different reasons. Friends for different seasons. My mom used to say you have friends, you have acquaintances. And sometimes you have certain friends for different parts of your life and certain friends for others. Sometimes you need that friend that's going to be like, yo, I'm down, let's go. And then you have some other friends who are like, well, let me contemplate, think about it, pontificate, whatever they got to do. Surround yourself with people who take action and just do it no matter what. I'm going to go, and I don't care if you're going to come or not. So, this is like a motivational minute for travel because I've literally spoken about this for so long, and I've done some traveling, but not as much as I wanted to. And I believe the key reason is I started talking about it so much about how I wanted to go instead of just booking the trip. Even if you don't even have the money for the return flight. Here's another trick. I met another buddy. I was at a wedding years ago. A guy I met, and he was talking about how he travels, uses Google Flights and everything. And he said, man, I just buy a one-way ticket because it forces me to travel. It's like, isn't it interesting how you say you want to do something so bad, but then you don't do it? Well, really, it's fear. So what he does is to destroy that fear for traveling is he just buys a one-way ticket. So then he has no way out. He has to do it. He has to have select money to get the money for the other part of the ticket, and he has to create his schedule around that time. A lot of people use time, money, family, kids, work, whatever. But if it's an absolute priority for you, you just fucking do it. Period. You just make it happen. So, wow, we only have one shot on this planet that we know of, right? If this is something that you really, really want to do, I just had a pep talk with myself. You just got to do it, man. It's the end of 2016 right now, about to be 2017. Don't wait till 2017 to start. If there's some place that you want to go, something that you want to do it right now after you watch this video. Or turn the video off and just do it right now. Because the biggest, mirage or myth or misconception is that you have all the time in the world, when in reality you really don't at all. You know, I don't know how old you are watching this video. It doesn't even matter. Young, old, you don't even know. You know, so let's take advantage. You know, and you ever heard of people who say, well, I just don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't, da, da, da. And it's been 10 years. You can be like, damn, when are you going to have the time? When are you going to have the money? They never will have the time and the money. So you might as well just go ahead and do it. You might, because that's what's going to make you have the time and the money once you do it. It's kind of like this reverse engineering thing. One thing I realized as far as motivation for me, let me know what your thoughts on this and what motivates you, is I'm one of those people where I have to do it and then I go get the resources instead of waiting for the resources and then to go do it. Because it actually puts me in a higher energetic state, a higher vibration to like, oh man, I really got to do this now. Because if not, a lot of people are just lazy. And yours truly, the same way. But once you start taking that foot and you basically jump in the water, you're like, oh crap, man. You know, I got to stay underneath this thing so I can acclimate really quick. I don't know if that's the best analogy. But you get where I'm going as far as you just got to do it. Whatever it is, you just got to just do it, period. And it's going to feel absolutely uncomfortable. But another key is don't tell anybody that you're going to do it. Now, I know there's some obviously stipulations in that. You want to get some guidance. But, or I'll say be careful, be wise who you tell people your plans to. Because even though they have the best interest, quote unquote, they say that, this thing, you know, the selfish gene, they want what's really best for them. So you just have to do it. And then don't even tell them. Just do it. And not until you're about to go on that adventure or go on that trip, then you're like, oh yeah, I'm going so-and-so. Oh, why didn't you tell me? I would have went. No, they wouldn't have. No, they wouldn't have. They would have made up some excuse. But you know what makes them go is when you go. Right? So this is a pet video even to myself. We have to live by example because life is wonderful and let's make the best of it. So where do you want to travel to? What's the place on your list that you've always wanted to go? And even if it's somewhere small, they got deals now. I just booked a trip right now, just a one-way ticket for $92 to a place that's going to be sunny and warm and tropical and close to New Year's. So I'm excited about that. And where do you want to go? It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So book the trip. Just book it. One-way flights. Just book it. And then you'll figure out the rest. I'll buy the other ticket probably in a couple days or a week or so. And I haven't even figured out the hotel situation. See, that's one of the things also with vacation is, okay, I got to get this in order, and then we'll do it. Well, where am I going to stay? Life doesn't even work like that. Even if you just read some of the guys who've been big in business, travel, like they've never necessarily had all the pieces figured out. They just took the first step, and we'll just see what happens. So take the first step right now, and follow me below. Follow me on Snapchat. You'll see me on my trip if you're watching this video. Instagram below. It's my name, Trevor Lanier. I'm developing my blog, so I should have that at the bottom as well. But just take the plunge, man, and just get in the water. You know, make it happen. Have a great day. Be productive. All right. Peace.